Good blessed Friday morning, November the 22nd, 2024. It's about 7:02 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to protest, freedom to gather, and freedom to associate. You also have a Fifth Amendment right to you young brothers and sisters that be getting arrested by some of the corrupted law enforcement officials. All of them is not corrupted. I know some that's local, not many, county, not many, state, not many, federal, not many, but I know that they are just. All of them is not crooked. But you have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. When these corrupted police arrest you for something, remain silent until you get an attorney or somebody knows something about the law. If you're a juvenile, tell them you want to talk to your parents or a lawyer. But what I want to talk about is what happened on November the 15th, 2024 in Crystal City, Missouri. To the smart racist individual that made a comment from Crystal City, Missouri on my YouTube video, when I said Jefferson City County, and I said it intentionally because I like to see the ignorant racist individuals and the sellout blacks that make their comments and get off the subject at hand. The subject at hand was your players at Crystal City, Missouri, which is Jefferson County, Missouri. They was calling the Blue Jays here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the N-words, calling them niggas in front of their little kids, in front of their parents and grandparents. But none of the coaches from the Crystal City, y'all didn't see nothing wrong with that. Calling the players all through the game. Referees cheating. Putting pressure on these young guys, even though these young guys still played, went into overtime and lost by 2. Had they not been called the words niggas, and this number 51 from Crystal City that somebody knocked on his behind, maybe they knocked some damn sense in them, and they should knock some sense into their parents, maybe, to calling black folks niggas. You see, a nigga's an ignorant person. Those of y'all that allowed them to call the blacks the word nigga, and those that was calling the black folks the word nigga, y'all the one niggas, y'all the one ignorant. But you made that comment concerning me saying Jefferson City. See, that ain't the big issue. The big issue is that ain't nobody did nothing about it. But then you gonna come a couple of days later and get one of the stars, young brother, that ran, I believe, a 61 yard. Well, he ran a touchdown. I don't know how many yards he ran. 61 yards, I believe it was. But you're going to come back and you're going to take him away. Now, the reason why I'm by this damn sign that Lester Gillespie and anybody else that's riding with him, I don't care if it's his grandmama. Yeah, I said that, and some of y'all don't like it because, see, he done made a lot of statements about me, telling people and disrespecting my kids and my kids' mother, who is deceased now, may she rest in peace, telling them that I rape children. I ain't never raped a child in my life. They said he having sex with his daughter. They said the baby that his daughter had is his. He don't like that. But he got this damn sign up in the black community, it take a village. He can't even spell village right. Anybody that know how to spell village is Village, not Villiage. But he said it take a village to raise a child. You see what I'm saying? It would take a community to end gun violence. Save our community from gun violence. And look what he said here, y'all. Get a close-up on it. A project led by Fresh Style. Follow Fresh Style on Facebook for more information. Now, if anybody know about Lester Gillespie, anything Lester Gillespie do, Lester Gillespie ain't gonna stand up against the school. You see what I'm saying? Lester Gillespie ain't gonna stand up against the police department. Lester Gillespie ain't gonna stand up against the sheriff department. He ain't gonna stand up against the 33rd Circuit Court down here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. He ain't gonna stand up against the prosecuting attorney because they let him right in the back of where this video is at. I'm in the 600 block of Lee Street here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, right on the corner of Lee and Vine at 603 Lee Street on December the 7th, 2022. A white sheriff deputy, a good man. And he did he made a wise decision to quit the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff Department after he arrested Lester Gillespie. The same one that got this damn sign up in our black communities. He live in the white community. He don't live in the black community. But on December the 22nd, 2022, on December the 7th, 2022, Lester Gillespie at 603 Lee Street, a young black female, that's all he misuses, blacks. A young black female with 2 young children, 10 or less, was frightened that night about 5-something p.m. when Nicholas Pratt came over there to talk to the female because Lester wanted her out of the house. Lester came over there disregarding the sheriff deputy, Nicholas Pratt, who worked it for Brenton Farrow, a rich individual, not by birth, because he was poor white trash. You see what I'm saying in the beginning? And some of the Pharaohs, they adopted him. Now that he a millionaire and he a sheriff, he allowed Lester Gillespie to go over there to commit 2 crimes, a burglary and an assault on this young black lady and her children's, trying to force his way into his property, which Nicholas Pratt broke it down to him. You renting this property. You can't just do this here. It's a procedure. Lester Gillespie hollered at this man, told him, this is my property. Lester Gillespie told this man, when that man told me, you can either leave or you can go with me. In other words, you can go to jail. Lester Gillespie said, I can call Brent Farrow. And that's what Lester Gillespie's wife did. They got a history, Lester Gillespie, his wife and his daughter, and anybody that's working with him. They got a history of misusing and abusing the black community. But they won't stand up for the black community. I'm going to play that 1-minute video for y'all can hear it better than me telling y'all about it. But listen, Nicholas Pratt arrested Lester that day. Took him downtown to the detention center, the sheriff department, and the sheriff, Brenton Farrow, did what Lester wanted him to do. Long as Lester misused and abused the black community, belittle our sisters, and he made Nicholas Pratt let him go. Destroyed the report that Nicholas Pratt wrote. You can't find it nowhere. Can't find it nowhere. But reason why I'm saying this here, now, that football team went down to Crystal City, Missouri together, the Blue Jays. But when they came back, they ain't together. Ain't no damn community, ain't no village here. Because if it was a village here, when they came to get that young guy, I believe his number is number 1. I believe Bernard Betts. When they came to get him, I don't care what type of background he had, but he didn't have too bad a background that Charleston, Missouri, Charleston R1 school district and the rest of you so-called leaders, y'all looked up to him when he was running them damn touchdowns for y'all, but he became like a racehorse in the Kentucky Derby. Once they break his leg, you see what I'm saying, can't run no more, y'all don't give a damn about it. He ain't no kin to me, but I care about him because y'all did my daughter 5 years old the same damn way when you let a white bus driver from Arkansas, Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, by the name of Joey Rice. He was a school bus driver and an agriculture teacher. Y'all let him abuse my 5-year-old daughter. You see, I ain't like I used to be. If I was like I used to be, it would have been like the nights the lights went out in Georgia. But see, what they did to them black individuals at that game, that brought a lot of pressure. But I give it to the blacks. They didn't get in fighting until they was physically attacked by them racist ass white children and people that was grown now. But everybody saying, oh, Coach Hutchinson, you did a good job. I read an article. Coach Hutchinson said, oh, the guys, they did a good job. They played a good game. Yeah, they played a good game. But you was there when that number 51 turned over y'all medical table. You want to say he tripped. But it just say hypothetically speaking, if he did trip. Once he tripped and he got up, what did he do? Called them niggas. But by you being white, he wasn't talking to you, was it? What about them black people, children that was out there? Them little kids that seen them called niggas. This is 2024. This ain't 1619. If anybody think that there's a village in Charleston, Missouri, it's a village, all right, a white supremacist village. And as far as the black communities, it ain't no villages. It ain't no communities that's together. It's cliques. Just like with churches, it's cliques. I'ma leave y'all, and I'ma leave y'all with this here. Any of y'all that's real men and women, because we know the NAACP ain't about a damn thing here, Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Because they was there at that game too. But I guess it's okay for them to be called niggas as long as these racist ass white folks get them some money, grant money. Because that's who put this shit up right here in the black community. Go put it in the white community. Go down the street to Susanna Wesley where all them damn police and all them other white folks was having a meeting down there. You see that thing down there? That's Rodney Jones' place there. Another sellout nigga. That's who them white folks should have been calling niggas. Him and Lester Gillespie and 90% of these preachers. Not them young football players. They supposed to have been protected by the Charleston R1 school district, but they wasn't protected by them. That's why I took mine out. And they doing great. If my daughters never marry one of these sellout Negroes here in Charleston, Missouri that won't stand up as a man, I won't go to their wedding. They can't bring them to my house. I don't need no damn coward coming to my house with my daughter. I pray to God, and this is the shoe fit way, because it ain't all cowards here. Some of y'all speaking up, but the community ain't. This sign don't mean a damn thing. Take this sign over there by Lester Gillespie, Rodney Jones, or anybody else that work with Lester Gillespie. Put that shit by their house. Peace be still.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Yeah, is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay. Why don't you trust her with me?
First of all,
hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it.
Stop it.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're going
I'm
to do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm going to call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what you're doing. You getting on to
that door 'cause
everybody.
she's in the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind it,
standing
and
right
you pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
You pushed it open.
You said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
I'm going to show y'all a video or two of what Lester Gillespie here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, a so-called NAACP member, so-called activist, they say, for 28 years. I've been down there for 29, going on 30. I ain't never seen him do a damn thing down here, but misuse and abuse the black community. I'm going to show you a video of him and the chief of police, Robert Hearns, another sellout, white supremacist. Let me show you what they used to doing all the time. When it come to things that happen in the black community, you're going to see them up there by our Lincoln School here, the C.F. Bowen Center, where they letting Lester, a felon, run all the programs up there. But I'm going to show you Robert Hearns and Lester Gillespie speaking about the shooting and things over here by what they call the rocks. And then y'all just pay attention how the news media come down for that, but they ain't coming down for what happened in Crystal City, Missouri on November the 15th, 2024. You know why? Because it's a bunch of whites that call a bunch of blacks niggers, then attacked them on the football field when the young guys just went down there. But justice for Bernard Betts, number 1, Blue Jays, Charleston, Missouri. Wherever they got you at, I'm asking that God put his hands of protection all around you. And if they ever let you out, I wouldn't even go back to the Charleston R1 school district. I wouldn't accept the leadership of none of these Negroes or white folks here in Charleston, Missouri. That's why I took mine out of there. You ain't seen them down in the jailhouse. You ain't seen them having babies. You ain't seen them out here kicking people doors in and cussing people out. You know, long as you have people, your children's led by Lester Gillespie, Rodney Jones, and half of these black preachers here, and these the police department and the sheriff department, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have your children's in the juvenile, the prisons, on death row, and in the cemetery or out here in the streets selling drugs. What they want is that they had in 1619. Pretty soon, y'all laughing about what Trump talking about, y'all going back to picking cotton. That's the first place they gonna start picking here in Charleston, Missouri. And if you ain't a part of it, don't worry about it. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. I'm telling the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Peace be still.
Gun violence is really hurting our community in such a way in which everybody is impacted by it.
Community leaders are sounding off after 6 people are shot in Charleston overnight. Good afternoon, everyone. Ahmad Latham spent the day in Charleston to get a community reaction to that shooting. He's live in the studio now with more.
Jeff, I talked to a couple community leaders earlier this afternoon. They tell me it seems like violent crime is rising in the region and they are looking to find solutions on combating this issue.
I think we're at a place now where we have to address those issues.
Lester Gillespie runs Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center in Charleston. Early Monday morning, 6 people were shot in a parking lot near the C.F. Bowden Civic Center. Gillespie offers programs for local kids at that center. He says incidents like this are frustrating.
We have to do a better job in finding protective factors so that we can address the risk. And then we have to tackle it from a standpoint of getting families involved, having those conversations.
If you can stop it now, we can keep it under control.
Robert Hearns is the chief of Charleston's Department of Public Safety. He says at night the center's parking lot, known as the Rocks, turns into an adult get-together.
It's just an area where people hang out at night, and people should be able to, you should be able to hang out and not worry about getting shot.
Hearns says working hand in hand with other agencies makes a difference.
And try to assist each other and give out information so that we can get these people in jail so they can reduce the violence.
And Gillespie's goal is to find solutions in protecting the community from gun violence.
We as a community have to come up with ways in which we can protect our youth, our senior citizens, our adults.
The 6 people shot received non-life-threatening injuries. Police are still searching for suspects. Chief Hearns tells me they are working with other local agencies as their search continues. In the studio, Ahmad Latham.
Mississippi County Sheriff. No, that's the Charleston Police Department. I'm hoping, let's see what's going on. Which way are they going here? Going over the bridge. So it must be something happening on the I-57 northbound. They didn't go over the viaduct, which is Boomland. Let me ride my bike down and check it out.
my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.